The outer space and the night sky above us had always been a matter of curiosity. Thousands of years ago, when our ancestors looked at the night sky, they used to think that the stars and the dark sky was a garden of heaven, and they abbreviated them as heavenly bodies. But later, when practical astronomy has taken birth, the astronomers had come to a conclusion that those twinkling particles in the sky may be stars and other planets. There may be also planets like Earth. This thought has given rise to another doubt. Can there be another planet which has life on it? This curiosity in the human mind has given birth to the space telescopes like Hubble and Kepler. And these space telescopes were quite successful in finding the planet on which the existence of living organisms is possible. But those planets are a few thousands of light years away from Earth. In this podcast, I'm going to talk about a very scientific thing which is generally depicted in many movies, cartoons like Interstellar, Spider-Verse, and our very favorite cartoon Doraemon. That is, wormholes. For going to any one of these planets, we need a spacecraft that travels at least with the speed of light. But according to the theory of relativity proposed by Einstein, a body with mass cannot travel with the speed of light. So building a spacecraft that travels with the speed of light is probably impossible. By listening to me, a question might have popped in your mind that why are scientists, engineers, and NASA spending billions of dollars for these things if it is impossible to build a spacecraft which should at least match with the speed of light? Yes, it's impossible to build a spacecraft, but it's possible to go to those replicas of Earth. This thing is possible with the help of wormholes. The tunnels which link points in space-time are called wormholes. The best example for a wormhole is Doraemon's Anywhere Door, a gadget which can take Nobita and Doraemon anywhere they want in like a matter of seconds. But this is all fiction, as these stories were built up by writers, cartoons, and filmmakers. But they can be for real. For knowing the answer for this mystery, we need to go back to 1687, when Sir Isaac Newton had discovered gravity and written a comprehensive theory on it. According to Newton's law of gravity, every object in the universe that has mass must have a unique property in them, because of which they attract other objects or particles towards them. This attractive force is called gravitational force. And this gravitational force between two objects depends on their masses and the distance of separation between them. This is the reason we are able to sit or stand on Earth instead of floating in space. By this, we have understood that larger mass of Earth helps to have a larger gravitational force. If we notice it properly, Earth is able to hold the people on Earth, but not able to pull other planets like Mars, Venus, and Mercury towards itself. This is because of the distance of separation between them. The more the distance of separation between objects or particles, the less is the gravitational force present between them. But Newton had left his theory like an incomplete puzzle, where he fails to explain how gravitational force is produced and how does it work. This made a young German clerk curious to start a quest to complete the puzzle, and his success made him win the Nobel Prize in Physics for his famous theory of relativity. Yes, he is none other than Sir Albert Einstein. According to Einstein's general relativity, universe is a fabric of space, and time is a wormhole, which creates the tunnel between two different points at space-time spectrum and creates the shortest distance for intergalactic as well as dimensional travel, and these are called Einstein-Rosen bridges. And gravity is formed because of the distortion in space-time. If you all think that this is how a wormhole is created, then you guys are wrong, because this is just a theory proposed by Einstein and his fellow researcher Rosen, which is practically not proven, because according to Einstein-Rosen bridge theory, wormholes have to be somewhere in the universe, but none of our giant space telescopes were able to find such a wormhole. But still, there are some facts which can be the greatest evidence for the existence of wormhole. According to John Wheeler's quantum foam hypothesis, wormholes create themselves and get disappeared by themselves, just like virtual particles. Virtual particles are transient quantum fluctuations that exhibit some of the characteristics of an ordinary particle while having its existence limited by the uncertainty principle. Wheeler also had stated that the wormholes are so small in size, just about 10 to the power minus 33 centimeters, which makes them a tough job to detect them. Even if we detect the wormhole, it will be another challenge to make them bigger in size for traveling through them, which is only possible with the help of exotic matter, which is unfamiliar to the matter which is found on Earth, because exotic matter has a negative mass, thus can help in increasing the size of the wormhole and keeps it open for a very long duration because of the special quality of anti-gravity matter exhibited by this exotic matter. But the biggest problem that you might solve is the discovery of exotic matter in practical universe which hasn't happened yet. But let us imagine for a second that wormholes and the exotic matter are found practically. This can help in passing of large giant spacecraft through the wormhole. But according to Holman, if any other substance enters the wormhole apart from white matter, then the wormholes will close themselves. As a result, the astronauts might die by getting crushed in this wormhole instead of traveling to another dimension or point in the universe. But the good news that drives us hope in that in 2015, a group of scientists in the Autonomous University of Barcelona had created a magnetic wormhole which can help the magnetic field to travel through an extra special dimension. With this success, our scientists follow the old school proverb, where there is a will, there is a way, and which will make us successfully travel through a wormhole sometime in life. So, this is the end of our video. If you do like it, then please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. If you have any good comments, then do drop it in the comment section. Until next time, thank you, bye bye.